guys, it's Allie, and welcome back to another video. What was that? I have no idea what I was doing with that. Oh my god! So, everyone's been sick before. At least, I'm assuming. I'm sure that there's some people here who are lactose intolerant, and you guys are so amazing. You understand what I'm talking about, and some people, you're not. So let me break this down for you. Imagine getting the worst stomach ache of your life. Now, multiply that feeling by 100. So just some basic knowledge. Lactose is the main sugar in milk and other dairy products. And if you're lactose intolerant, you're basically just unable to digest it. So imagine there's a bunch of little food that's going into your stomach, and there's a bouncer that's like, hey, let me check your name on the list here. So broccoli, it's like, I guess you're allowed in. And then next up comes like, I don't know, bread, and it's like, okay, yeah, cool, yeah, you can come on in. And then cheese comes in, and it's like, ooh, sorry man, you're not on the list this time. You're gonna have to go. And then cheese sets a fire because it can't handle rejection, like me. I didn't actually know I was lactose intolerant until I was in like grade 7. It was very slow when it was like progressing. But first, milk started making me feel really sick in like grade 4, and like it took me a while to realize that it was milk, because I would drink milk every single day, and I was like,
what do you mean, father? It's normal to feel sick every day and want to puke everywhere.
But then like cheese, ice cream, other dairy products, they didn't affect me at all. So I didn't really make the connection of me being lactose intolerant. Now I know what you're thinking. Alex, if other products don't affect you, why in the world are you complaining? Just stay away from milk. Yeah, okay, I said that they didn't affect me. Past tense. Now, a little bit of backstory for you guys. Younger me loved cheese. Like, I can't even comprehend. Like, I would run home from school just so I could eat a block of cheddar cheese. After 2 years of me not drinking any milk, I started to feel really sick again. And I was like,
this doesn't make any sense. Why am I so sick all of a sudden?
So after like a year of this happening and me asking myself, what is it that's making me sick? I decided I'm gonna ask an expert, my dad. And he said, why Alex, doesn't milk make you feel sick? What if you're lactose intolerant? The wisdom has been given to me. Wait. Cheese has dairy. That means... No! I was so heartbroken that day until I found lactose pills. These magical things that let you digest dairy properly. Now, considering my amazing luck so far with this experience, the pills don't work. All they did was delay it, like my pain, for like an hour. I later found out that it was actually the same for my grandma. Now, I'm sure the other lactose intolerant people who have heard of lactose pills and that they actually work for are talking to me like,
well, if you read the bottles, it actually says don't take one pill, you actually have to take 3 to 6.
I tried that. I take 6 and it delays it for like an hour if I'm lucky. Sometimes it literally just does nothing. I don't know. So of course I would stop eating anything and everything that's dairy related and just suffer because there's no joy in my life. Have you ever considered how many things actually have dairy in them? Would you live without ice cream or whipped cream or freaking cheese? The godsend. Of course not. I tough it out. What can I say? Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live, at least a while, and die in your bed many years from now. Will you be willing to trade all the days for this day? For that one chance, just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Ow!
One day, my friend forgot their lunch, and that's not fun. But don't worry, dear friend, the office of my school, of my old school, gave out food to those who forgot to bring a lunch or just couldn't bring a lunch, and that's pretty good. But the one that they provided was macaroni and cheese. And you might be thinking, hey, it was your friend, not you. Just listen. Mac and cheese is one of my all-time favorite foods, but she didn't like macaroni and cheese, and I had a sandwich, and I mean, She liked sandwiches. I think you know where this is going. So I was like, hey, do you want to trade lunches? And she said, yeah, of course. So I ate it. One of my friends literally tried to like hold me back from it because it was on like one of those paper plates and I was literally like shoveling it in my face. I was like, don't look too far into that. Later that day, school just ended and I was getting ready to go home. I got on my bus because I used to take the school bus and we set off, me and my 3 other friends who just happened to be taking the same bus as me. Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. Now, keep in mind that my bus ride at this point was a good 40 minutes and we had just barely started driving. So I made this kind of face because like it hit me like that. Like all of a sudden I was joking around with my friends and the next second I was like, oh God, what just happened? I just kind of laid down on my school bag and one of my friends said to me, are you okay? And I said no and I just kind of laid there for the rest of the bus ride till I got home. God, I wish that was true. I could actually only moan at that point, so I didn't say no. I just laid there in extreme pain. Obviously all my friends were like, what happened? Within like 5 seconds made you feel like you're dying. And then one of my friends, the one who tried to hold me back from eating the macaroni and cheese, was like, oh my God, guys, she had macaroni and cheese. Of course, all my friends were like, oh. And then all the pieces were clicked together. See, my friends know me well and they're so kind and like so caring and they really took care of me in that bus ride and made sure that I was okay. No, they had a competition. They had a competition to see who could make me laugh first. And at that point, laughing would have been the worst possible situation because I would have either puked or done something that should not be done at the age of 13, which was my age at the time. So we've all been in a position where your friends laugh at you and like, that's okay. I mean, I do it to my friends too. But we were not the only ones on this bus. There were multiple other kids who weren't in our grade. Thank God all of them were in a younger grade because I don't think I would ever live that down from an older grade. But they could hear and see all of this going down. Now, my bus stop was also a bit far from my house. I had to walk maybe like 8 minutes, and I know it's not that far. For the amount of pain I was in and the fact that I couldn't even move, that's a long walk. So who did my friends decide to text? My dad. He picked me up a while later, and yes, I did actually make it to my bus stop. I didn't actually just drop dead on my bus, but he picked me up. He was laughing so hard. Still to this day, he sometimes brings it up. If I'm ever like about to have some dairy and I'm like, it's fine, I don't have plans, he's like, yeah, not like that time on the bus, right? Love that. So I made it home, but that was the last time I ate macaroni and cheese at school. I wish I could say that was my most embarrassing moment, but it wasn't. The title says Chronicles, so there's gonna be more of these videos, trust me. Not like the next video that I do is gonna be another one of these, but there's gonna be more because man, do I have stories for you guys. You guys, it's gotten to the point where I can laugh about these things. Like, it's so funny to me because I'm like, why? Why did I do that? It's so dumb and I still do things like this. Also, if any of you guys are lactose intolerant, I'm thinking if I do this again and I get some people to actually do this, I will feature like a comment or a tweet in my video. So just tell me your guys' experiences, if you're lactose intolerant, of like your worst moment. Like that moment when you ate something that you really shouldn't have and it ended in a horribly embarrassing moment. Just let's see how many comments or tweets we get. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video and want more just like it. Hope the little subscribe button if you want to see more videos kind of like this one or just some more videos. It would really help me out. And follow me on all my social media. The links will be in the description below and on the end card at the very end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye!